Hey y'all, it's Pilgrims here with you again. What you see in front of you is a payday prep. Spent about 110 bucks on all of this stuff today. About to go over everything we got on the table with you. You know, I'm trying to get into the habit of getting weekly preps, so about 110 bucks worth of stuff that I'm gonna have to sit back on or use if I felt like. It's not a bad deal at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at all this stuff, y'all. The first thing I want to go over with you about, I got a gallon of gas today and I got this gas can. Spent about 10 bucks on this 1 gallon gas can, which I think is pretty crazy, but I went ahead and got it. This is the last one that they had. The gas that I got for the gallon, I had spent about like $2.47 on it, and I think that's pretty insane for gas, but cheapest that I've seen it before is $2.39, but I wasn't there at that gas station that had this gas can, so got this gas can. Good to have this stored in the car. We ran out of gas before. We didn't have a can of gas, and so we tried to push the car and we wasn't able to do that, so we had to call a tow truck to come get us and take us to a gas station, and because nowhere to come, it was an ordeal. It sucked because then the car wouldn't turn on again, and guess what, we didn't have any jumper cables, but we do now. So that's a lesson learned. That's another reason we became preppers, or me personally did, and I think I've influenced the missus as well, hopefully. So stay prepped. Put that right there. We went ahead and got 3 gallons of water since there's 3 people in the house, so me, the missus, and the son. We got these 3 because the rule of 3. So we already got a bunch of water stored away, but we went ahead and got some water bottles since I think that'd be more pleasant to drink than a jug water from the milk jugs. But we got all 3 of these, and that should last us. This should last us for about a month at least, or at least a month and a half. And we got the baby boy. We got him about I'd say about like 2 months worth of diapers right here, or something, or a month and a half, or something. Yeah, about a month and a half of diapers too. So about a month and a half worth of supply of like disaster supplies, or of anything. We're gonna use some of these obviously, but we got enough. See, he'll grow from this size into this size. I think right now he's only, what is he, 5? Is this common size for 5 a month? Okay, well, that's good. So he'll grow into that. So we'll have this what he is now, and boom, we'll have more of the next size that he's grown into by the time he gets done with this box. So that'll be good. We went ahead today, we saw this. Cannot resist getting this little water jug thing right here. It holds a gallon of water in it. I went ahead and I put this on here so I could attach it to the mobile home bag, or attach it to one of the bug out bags if we're having to get out on the go. You can fill us up with water, coffee, soda, whatever, you name it. But I think I spent, let me see. This right here was also 10 bucks. You can fill up Chambly as well, and that is a future video we're going to talk about. I'm still doing more research on all its benefits and all the stuff that's good for you about it, but because there's so much. But this, 10 bucks, but I've never seen nothing like this. I'm pretty sure it's a common thing, but to me it blew my mind, so I went ahead and got it. It's a good idea, definitely good for hiking or something like that as well, practical use for it. Got this as cast iron pot right here. Shout out to my buddy Jacob Wise. He's one that suggested it in one of the past videos in his comments. Shout out to you, bud. We'll be doing a live soon with him. That should be a good show thing right there. Be a co-hosting type deal. Maybe grow into a talk show one day. Who knows? Fingers crossed. But let me see. I believe that we spent, this was 11 bucks. But that's still a good deal. This is damn good pot. Got his and her vitamins. We're gonna get more of these too, but we got these. Might as well. We're gonna take. Well, if you're eating cans, you're eating beans and rice a lot, you're going to want to be able to have vitamins, obviously, to supplement some of the nutritious and stuff like that you're missing, and all the other things that, obviously, if you're eating just beans and rice and like meat and stuff like that you've hunted, or things that you have stored away, you're going to have an upset stomach. So this will help kind of alleviate that by adding a little bit of like the extra calcium and iron and stuff like that you've been missing. And I've mentioned blankets before in a past video. Like I said, we're collecting blankets. We went ahead. These 3 Navajo blankets were 3 for 20 bucks. All right, so 3 for 20 bucks for those 3 Navajo blankets. That's not a bad deal. You can never have enough blankets. And like I love this style blanket, and it's a pretty nice size blanket. It's a little thin, but You could wrap yourself up with it. Stay warm if you was walking around with it, you know what I'm saying? So that's not bad at all. We'll go and take this off though. Put it back in its spot. Move on to the next thing that we got on the today's payday prep. Put this in the missus and my bug out bags. These are some headlights that you can put on top of your head. I think 120 lumens. That's all right, I'm sure. I mean, look at this picture right here of this dude running, but that'll be good enough to help you look at what's in front of you without having to hold the flashlight. And it comes with 6 of the batteries. We got this for $8, so that's not a bad deal either. They got 2 of them, so I loved that. 1 for each bug out bag. That's a good deal. What else did we get? We got this torch. We're going to be adding this to one of the bug out bags, most likely the missus, so she'll have an extra way to start a fire in there. And that was $5. But it's an awesome torch though, I'll have to say. Let's see, let me put this back right here. Got a 1,000-piece puzzle right here. Alright, that's something to give us some, take our minds off of the troubled times, or give us something to do whenever, even if there's no troubled times at all, you know. I'm not trying to say there's gonna be troubled times, but I stay prepped for anything, you know, and it's good too. It's not a bad idea. That doesn't make you an idiot or a douchebag to stay prepped, so don't let nobody hold you down or say that you're crazy because you do it. We got Risk, the classic board game today, one of my favorite games growing up. Now I'll be able to play it with my family. Damn proud of that. We got this, honestly, these usually sell for about $30, but we got this for $20, so I thought that was a good end. As an omen, that's a good deal. We can always go back to play that, add that to our games. So, we got some stuff to take our mind off, some stuff to keep our mind busy with all that. And now, last but not least, can't forget about the other boy that we got. We got some wipes for the dog. Ear and eye wipes for Zeus, our guard dog, our good boy. You know, let's just take care of your dog too. You know, a lot of times we forget about our dogs as well when we're prepping. And that's why we got something cool coming for him in the mail tomorrow. We're not going to do a video on that yet. We're going to do that probably the next day, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the setting up that mobile home bag and going to check out a bug out location. Don't forget to check that out. And put this down. We got him 2 of these, but we already put up one so he could start eating one. But putting this back for him, you know, we'll keep on getting other food. We're gonna store this for him. This 50 pounds, we've spent about $20 on this, right? Somewhere around that range. You know, some of my math might have been messed up here and there. It's about $8 for each one of these. But it's about $100, $110, maybe. I'd say about $100, maybe even less, you know, like maybe just give or take. But for a weekly prep, for a weekly payday prep, it's not bad at all. God bless you guys. If you stayed through much of the whole video, I want to thank you. I want to ask you to hit that like button. I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is Pilgrim's Pride, and I'm signing out. God bless you, God bless America, and God bless the world.